will take you to the stats for Giannis and Middleton. They combined for 79% of the Bucks' points tonight, the highest by any duo in NBA playoff history. In Game 2, they combined for 35 and 16. The first half alone, 36 and 16 for the two primary options for the Milwaukee Bucks. And allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ro. We had to take you right to immediate post-game coverage. Steve Nash speaking live. They take the L in Game 3. They lose by 3. And the Nets are now 0 for 2 in both Game 3s. They lost in Boston as well. And I have the Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas and Brendan Haywood with me as well. Zeke, coming to you first. Looking at this game, we heard Coach Budenholzer say, we have to score more points. That was the quote. So I want to get your assessment on this game, seeing that this game was very low scoring.
Well, I disagreed with him at the start when he said we needed to score more points. And I said, you need to figure out a way to stop Brooklyn from scoring. And, you know, tonight they did that. The last two games, they gave up 122 points average. Tonight, they give up 83. And, you know, they end up winning the game. Now, you know, we just put up the stat muse up there, and they talked about all the great offensive categories of Middleton and Giannis. But, you know, you win the basketball game because you stop the other team from scoring. Again, Brooklyn only scored 83 points, and you win the basketball game. Defense wins championships. Defense wins basketball games. And I thought Milwaukee did an excellent job on the defensive end tonight with their hustle, with their determination, with their challenging of shots, with their physicality, which made it really difficult for Brooklyn to really get a rhythm. Now, we'll say that Brooklyn missed some shots, and, you know, but it really came down to, you got to give Milwaukee a lot of credit for their defensive effort, their defensive challenge, their intensity, and their energy. It wasn't a beautiful basketball game, but for Milwaukee, they did exactly what they needed to do to extend this series in terms of getting it to, you know, a Game 4 without being down 3-0.
Yeah, they held Brooklyn tonight to a season low 83 points. We saw with Middleton.
Say that one more time.
A season low 83 points for the highest scoring Brooklyn Nets, who, you know, have put up 120 points, it seems like every other game, maybe more so far this season. So Zeke knows a thing or two about defensive basketball in the postseason. He has the trophies to prove it. B. Wood, coming over to you. We know that the Nets once played in New Jersey, but they're not playing it anymore, but it was pretty much Brick City tonight when you look at the overall field goal percentage for each team. 37% for the Bucks. They shot 19% from three. However, they still figured out a way to win.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Milwaukee Bucks right now, you're happy that you were able to get this win, especially when you look at the fact I think they were 6 of 31 from the three-point line. That's coming off of 8 for 27 from the three-point line the last game. So they've been having problems scoring the basketball in this series against Brooklyn, and they still haven't solved that, but they were able to get the win. And in the playoffs, sometimes you got to win ugly, and when you get those type of wins, you take them, you move on. But there's going to have to be some things that Milwaukee looks at offensively that they're going to have to do differently if they're going to win this series, because don't expect Kevin Durant to come out there and shoot the ball that poorly again. He's one of the most elite NBA players offensively that has ever donned a jersey in this league. So if I'm the Bucks, I'm happy I got the win, but I understand there's work to do because offensively we were not sharp.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, he had 30 tonight. And Zeke, I'll come back to you just as far as we spoke about this on the pregame earlier, and we talked about those adjustments that it seems the Bucks haven't made. So just watching this game, seeing what they were doing mainly on the offensive side when it comes to using, you know, the Greek Freak along with Chris Middleton, what were your thoughts on their offensive execution?
I thought offensively, you know, they wasn't sharp, and you know, the shooting percentages showed that. You know, their lack of movement, you know, just the one-on-one isolation. Everyone knows where you're going with the basketball, Giannis driving the basketball, or Middleton. And I thought they got to figure out a way to use Holiday more. Holiday ends up hitting the game winner for them on a you know, a broken play where they're coming down court and he makes a spin move, get to the basket, lays it up with his left hand. That wasn't a design play. That was you know, something that he improvised that some of the great players have a way of doing. But, you know, for the Milwaukee Bucks, you got to find a better system and a better rhythm of play to get your guys going. And it just can't be we're not making threes And if we don't make threes, we don't play well. Giannis is too good a basketball player. Middleton is too good a basketball player. Holiday is too good a basketball player. Put them in some different kind of actions and make the defense think and make the defense work.